Whoops. Damn. Okay, now I believe this is working, I hope. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, now. Anyway. Okay, I got the all chat thing turned on now. Okay. Oh god, no. No. Really. Just leave it alone. Get out of the way. There. So anyway, as I was saying, Servitor. So let me see here. Hopefully my phone won't decide to be all like, oh, I'm too hot again. I hope. No, I don't. I hate disco. Okay, fine. Let's try this again. Oh. Should probably see another. Up. Right there. I move this way. You should see a shadow right there too. There you have it. Me, I've had this one for since 2017. Yeah. At the end, near end of 2017. So quite a while. About a week or so. But then again, I had in order for me to actually make it the way that I wanted to make it, I actually made a grid on its symbol, and that's how it just kept becoming more and more charged. So yeah. Hello, Alexis. For some reason, I got the song Ice Ice Baby stuck in my head. I don't know why that came out of nowhere, but we'll go with it. We're really going back to my, youth with that one. Out of 29. Do I own any plants? Yep, I have an orchid over to the right. It was actually my mentor who taught me how to make one. How did I learn everything on creation of what? No, an orchid. ORCHID. That one was flying. Well, not really. The orchids are actually related to doing magical workings involve male potency, if you catch my drift. But it's also a feminine plant, just for giggles. For the creation of the servitor, my mentor taught me that. Mm-hmm. Yep. I would pronounce your name if I knew how to say it, but simple, Adam. If you say that it's there, it is. To keep it most simplistic. Oh, I remember now. And yeah, I just smiled so big right now. I'm gonna assume you didn't see that. Because it takes a lot for me to do that. Today's gonna be a really hard one. At least for me, that is. I have a funeral I have to go to. And it happens to be my boss, who died way too young. Way too young. I believe she just turned 49. She wasn't even 50 yet. I've been having the same thing too, Anna. The exact same thing. Like, ugh. That's the best way to put it. No, it's not. It is what it is. Well, the natal charts, the D1, that's essentially just like somebody's just regular birth chart. If you want to see somebody's real nature, you would look at their D4. Their I can't even pronounce it. Chaturamsa chart, D4, that one. that's the one you would look up to see their nature. But if it's a woman, you would look at their D30 instead. Believe it or not, if you look at a man's D30, you can actually see how he treats women. If his D30 is bad, he treats women poorly. Fun fact. Divisional charts in Vedic astrology. That's why. The D4 is the chart of one's sense of conveniency, happiness, security, and their emotional being. The D30 is essentially the chart of obstacles, illness, decay, essentially things that somebody has to endure, something that they suffer through, tragedies, ailments. That is also the chart that you can actually see the character of a woman, and also how a man treats a woman if it's a male chart. I don't know why it's that way. That's just how it is. I didn't write the rules. I didn't write the book. That's just how it is. I know it don't make sense to me either, but it is what it is. No, where did I hit it? Oh, there. Well, yeah, I was wanting to make a new piece anyway. The people. It has potential to be predetermined, yes, but it's also at the same time, free will is the deciding factor. That's when you start getting to synastry to see how the two charts and two people interact with one another. But if you want to get really fancy, like how I like to compare, hold on, let's thread this through. If I want to be real fancy, don't just stop at synastry. Take the composite midpoint chart of the two, their D1, and then from there make your divisional charts from that. You can actually see the wealth and the D9, or the like the path that the couple is going to walk on, their luck, their fortune. You can see with that D9. You can also see the results of the two, like the children that they'll be making with the D7. The same thing with the D4, the emotional fulfillment between the two with the D4. But you want to get even more crazy, you can take the composite chart and then actually synastry chart it with each individual person that's in the connection, and see how they react to the connection. Yeah, you can get really fancy with astrology and reading charts. But then again, I haven't seen anybody ever think about it the way that I just did. But that's how one of the ways I read, so I like to use everything I know and not just limit myself. Adam? Not really, no. It's essentially, if you want to see the sexual nature, you just have to see the sign of Scorpio and where Mars is at. But Black Moon Lilith essentially is how you seduce other people, and how you captivate and allure people, and how you seduce them to do your bidding, if that makes sense. Okay, Capricorn and Leo. So Capricorn Moon and Capricorn Ascendant, or Capricorn Sun and Moon, Capricorn Sun and Ascendant, and Capricorn Moon. Okay, now my phone's getting hot, so I'm going to just put it over here so that way it would cool off. Oh man, that is hot. That is hot. So Capricorn and Leo. So is it Moon or Ascendant, or which one is it? Oh, it's all the way over there. Ouch. This is really a bit too hot. Yep, I know, orientation thing. Calm down. Just gonna spray my phone a little bit so that way it'll chill out a little. Hopefully. That was a bit too hot. I would put it on my stand, but that thing is gonna fall over and land on its face. Okay, so essentially you have two suns in your ascendant. So essentially this connection like really brightens you up. So let's see. Capricorn Sun. Oh, wow. Well, I think I've told you this before, if I remember right. I kept having the sun in your ascendant is essentially the enlightened position, because you're taking the sun, putting it in your head. So essentially you're becoming enlightened, if that makes sense. At least that's what I like to call it, because it does make sense. Hello, Z. Nice to know I have regulars that come in. Yep. Demons as in baneful, malefic driven. Oh, look at that. Everybody's now coming in. Hello, Kelly, and everyone else. Splendito. And I picked the right time to go live on this thing. Where's that? There it is. It's simple. You just rely on yourself. Oh, okay. Well, let me give you a hand with that then, Z. Well, the best way, always keep it simple. The thought comes in, negative thought comes in, it starts hissy fitting, address it. Go right ahead and say, so, why are you hissy fitting? Oh, all this stuff and all this. Okay. Did I give you permission to speak? No. Good. Keep your mouth shut. Or like, probably the best example is this. You're never going to be able to do that. Oh, really? Why not? Well, because of this. Okay, well, you're one to talk. You don't even have a body to even do it, so. I mean, if you're going to really be nitpicking me, don't you think you have to be able to do it yourself, but you can't because you're a thought? And I like how it just got completely quiet. It's like, oh, that's, I don't perform workings for people. I teach people how to do it, but I won't do them for them. That makes sense. Because if I'm doing all the work, I'm going to be tiring myself out, and the other person is not going to learn how to do it for themselves in case if it happens again, they can take care of it on their own. Mm-hmm. I mean, if a thought is going to be nitpicking you, well, then call it out. Be like, wow, you're one to nitpick. You don't even have a body to even do what I'm doing. So, you think you have room to talk? Mm-mm-mm-mm. There's nothing in the rule book that you can call out and be like, well, if you're going to nitpick me, don't you think you need to have the parts to even nitpick with and actually be like, oh, look, you can't do it, but I can. Okay, yeah. Mm-hmm. And I have a video already recorded too about Black Moon Lilith conjunct the moon, which I'll be uploading later today. Probably after when I get back from the funeral service. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Oh, that's right. I have an Amazon gift card I need to spend too. An $80 one. Gotta figure out what the heck I'm gonna get. Because I had my birthday about a few days ago. And the tarot decks I want, they're not out yet. So I'm like, ugh. Oh yeah, I'm good old 29. Well, some people are like, there's no way you're 29. Don't try and think you can get lucky by saying that. Hmm? What was yesterday? What are other deities' opinions on Yahweh? Well, to make it be kind of honest, they kind of think, wow, narcissist, hypocrite, narcissist, typical. Hmm? I didn't stutter. What? Young lady. Oh, you know, like typical men. Oh, she keeps saying no, but I'm gonna keep trying. Oh, please. Oh, stupid man thing. How do I relax? Well, good question. It would have to be. Oh, let me grab it. Using this thing. Yep, just a little simple diffuser. This one has lavender, geranium, Siberian fir, blue lotus, neroli, and magnolia. And that was love, by the way. Funny enough, me and cannabis do not get along at all. It's best to not even try it. So just punch myself in the face. Lovely. Hold on. Maybe repair that one first. Oh. That was better. That better not be the Bermuda Triangle. Yes, Adam, what could it be?